Greetings, 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 Divine Gullah family. We are going to keep it going. We are going to go ahead and tap into the energy of the Taurus, okay? So I hope that you guys are doing extremely well today. I hope that everything is going the way that it should go for you in your life, along your path and your journey. We're going to go ahead and tap into the energy of the Taurus. Gratitude to all new subscribers, all returning subscribers, and anyone that just stops by. I appreciate your time. I take this moment to return any and all negative energy that may be sent my way. I return that energy to the sender 1,000-fold. I do not accept it or receive it at any given place, at any given time, for any given reason at all. Your energy is always revoked, okay? Gratitude. All right. So let's go ahead and tap in, y'all, and see what's going on with the Taurus. What is going on with the energy of the Taurus for the new year? I feel like y'all a little special, Taurus, because y'all get to bring in the new year with new messages. Everybody else got to wait till, Monday to start over. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and jump on in there. Can I get a message for the Taurus? What goddess energy is here surrounding the Taurus? So y'all have given and receiving, Taurus, okay? I feel like, automatically off top, the Taurus have, been in a mixture of energy. Some of you guys have been giving and not receiving. Some of you guys have been receiving and not giving. I feel like there needs to be a shakeup of the energy here that is surrounding the Taurus. Make sure that you are balancing, especially with Mayat showing up. Make sure you are balancing what it is that you are giving and receiving to people. Make sure that you understand the process of what it is that you are going through. Make sure you understand what it is that you are giving and also what it is that you are receiving, because you are totally responsible for the energy that shows up to you, that you receive and let in, okay? And it's vice versa. You're responsible for the energy that you show up with, that you give away. So make sure that you are aligning yourself divinely in a balance, okay, Taurus? Some of you guys could be a little imbalanced at this time, and you could be craving that balance, but I feel like you need to just make sure that, even though you guys are not the scales, you need to balance your energy out, okay? Gotcha. So let's go ahead and tap on in for the Taurus. Let's see what's going. What messages is here for the Taurus pertaining to giving and receiving? What is it we need to see? So we got the 9 of Wands. I know that's right. So y'all close to a breakthrough, Taurus, okay? Things could have been a little shabby in your life. Things could have been a little hectic. It could have been, here, there, and everywhere. It could have been making you feel like, you're waiting, but things are actually here for you, okay? You guys just got to keep going. I feel like some of y'all, again, just need a little balance in your life. Things could need to come into, a different energy for you guys, okay? I feel like some of the Taurus are being tested at this time. So you need to make sure that you stay grounded, especially being an earth sign, okay, Taurus? Make sure that you allow yourself to stay grounded as you are facing whatever challenges you are going through in your life. This is Sagittarius's energy, okay? What else is here pertaining to giving and receiving? Damn, then y'all got the 8 of Wands. So this shit gonna happen real fast for y'all. It could already be happening, honestly. So some of you guys need to make sure that, whatever it is, whatever changes is here, whatever energy that you guys are tapping into, this test is going to bring forth a change. If you guys pass the test, Taurus, you are going to be given something, okay? You're going to be receiving something abundant that could be very fruitful for you, all right? You guys could be, coming to see the fruits of your labor, especially with us coming into spring. You guys could be seeing positive movement coming into your life. This still represents the Sagittarius energy. So some of the Taurus could be connected to a Sagittarius. You could have a Sagittarius person around you that this is pertaining to, but there's divine fast changes that's coming in. Some of you guys feel a little bound. With the 8 of Swords coming out next to the 8 of Wands, but you are also coming into, infinite energy, okay? I hear that song. My energy is infinite. My energy is infinite. My energy is infinite. Y'all gotta look that shit up because I don't remember her name, but yeah, I don't want to call her the wrong name, but yeah, that's one of the songs that, you know, is on my playlist for positive inspiration. But y'all definitely coming into some infinite energy right here with the Eight of Swords showing up next to the Eight of Wands, okay? Some of you guys, like I said, could feel like you are stuck in something, Taurus. That is only because you guys are being divinely tested. So you could feel like you're trapped by what it is that you are currently experiencing in your life, but you are not. You are just going through a divine test, and this test is because there's a divine change that is coming in once you pass it. So make sure you pass whatever test, obstacle, whatever challenge you may be facing. Make sure that you pass it so that you could receive the fruits of your labor, and you could come out of the energy of feeling like you are bound, like you are trapped. Some of you guys feel like, you know, you're imprisoned. Some of you guys could honestly be in jail. People watch us from all across the place. Some of you guys could be in jail, or, you know, feel like you need a certain type of assistance. Some of y'all could also be in victim mentality, okay? You could have done something to somebody, and then you could have acted like you were the victim in the situation, and that could honestly be the test that you are facing, to see whether you will go back to this person and apologize, to see whether you will acknowledge the energy that you wrongfully, you know, accuse somebody of, so that you can come out of the energy, because it's something that's trapping you here from your own choices and decisions that you've made. But once you pass this test, once you make the right choice and decision, Taurus, you will be able to quickly, you know, ascend out of that energy and into something better, okay? Give the truth to receive your blessings. That's what I'm hearing. Give your truth to receive your blessings. I'm telling y'all, boy, what the fuck? Y'all got 888 out here. Y'all definitely, you know, turned away from whatever energy is here, or need to turn away from it. You need to turn away from, you know, the energy of that's keeping you bound or making you feel trapped, like you just can't get out of this energy or over it. When we are looking at the energy of the Eight of Swords, it represents Gemini's energy. It represents being trapped, but you guys could have walked away from feeling trapped. You could have walked away because you understand, you know, this is not my life. This is not what life is going to be like for me. I'm not going to accept this. But you could still be fighting a little bit about trying to find ways to get out of it. But all you got to do is go back to whatever test you are currently facing and make sure that you rightfully pass your test, okay? So when we look at the Eight of Cups, we are looking at Pisces energy. There was an abandonment here. The Taurus could have abandoned someone, or someone could have abandoned the Taurus. Or you could feel like someone abandoned you, even if it wasn't the case, okay, Taurus? So there was a relationship breakup here, letting some things go. But again, I feel like there's something that needs to be corrected in the energy of the Taurus so that you are able to move on, okay? Is there any other messages here for the Taurus? Is there anything else that they need pertaining to the situation, giving and receiving? Is there anything else? Yep, Judgment, damn, Libra. So it could be something that happened with the Libra. It could be something that has taken place around the Libra or surrounding the Libra, but some of you guys need to understand that a judgment call has been made in this energy, okay? Whatever it is that you guys need to do, just go ahead and get it done, because again, judgment has been called. It is something that you cannot avoid, okay, Taurus? So you could have tried to avoid it as long as you know, have or could have, but there needs to be forgiveness here, okay? Someone needs to be forgiven, even if it's yourself. Someone is also already forgiven, but you need to tap into what is calling you inside. There's an inner calling to do what is right, especially with the Nine of Wands starting your shuffle, okay? So you guys need to make sure that you are aware and you are awakening to whatever calling is inside of you, but judgment is here, so you need to make sure that you forgive. Not telling you to, you know, really forget, but you need to forgive and allow yourself to move on. Some of you guys could be holding on to, you know, some type of grudge or something that needs to be released and let go from somebody that you are currently in the energy of. We have the Star coming out in the reverse for the Taurus, which is, you know, some crazy shit. The Star represents Aquarian energy, okay? So y'all could be connected to an Aquarius, or you know, something of that sort, or you could just simply have it in your chart. Like I always tell y'all, y'all don't gotta, you know, specifically be that, you know, specific zodiac sign. It's all about energy. We're all energy. So take the energy that resonates with you guys. But when we are looking at the star in the reverse, we are looking at, you know, someone who lost direction. Someone who could also be going through a creative block as well. But you lost direction here, some of you guys, and this is why judgment came out before the star in reverse. It is time for you to answer the call so that you could get on that path that you need to be on, so that you could focus. Some of you guys could be, you know, dealing with a lot of negative things in your life, and you know, you are focused on that negativity. You are manifesting it because you're focused on it. So again, you may need to change some things up, Taurus. You may need to change how you're seeing things. Not only how you're seeing things, but how you're speaking about things, not only over yourself, but other people as well, so that you are able to find the direction that you need and come out of the energy that you are currently in, okay? Any final messages for the Taurus? Is there any other final messages for the Taurus? That's it. So we got the Hermit on the bottom of the deck, and I knew that shit was there before I even looked at it. We got the Hermit on the bottom of the deck, so it's representing Virgo's energy. Some of you guys need to really go inside of yourself. There's an answer that some of you guys are in search of, and behind the Hermit, we got the Hierophant. So it's definitely and Temperance. I'm telling you, it's a spiritual awakening. It's something that needs to end here, especially with the Ten of Swords being behind that. And it is dealing with some type of collaboration. It's dealing with working with someone or people. And once you get through this, Taurus, it is going to bring you into the stability that you guys desire. You may have to travel to receive this, but you need to disconnect from anyone that is dishonest, anyone that is not being truthful, anyone that is just simply out for themselves. You need to disconnect from. Release the negative, toxic energy. Release the fighting and the bickering. Release the things that are going to hold you back, Taurus, so that you can move forward, okay? Walk away from it and make peace with leaving it behind, all right? I send you all peace, love, and light. Until the next time, continue to be great and elevate each and every day along your path and your journey. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Happy New Year's.